discretion is advised. SideQuest is a shit show.
Greetings, questers. It's SideQuest, episode 58. So, I don't think we're going to get to 69 this year. We're not going to get to 69, unfortunately. Welcome to SideQuest, everyone. As usual, the rules are over there, and the special attacks are up there. All donations through Streamlabs and Super Chats are appreciated, as it keeps our treasuries filled so we can continue to entertain you week after week. I am joined by my Friday night co-hosts, Alisteria, Arcturus, and the Nameless Thief.
Hi.
It's currently raining here at the Witchmore, so I hope that the background noise is not disturbing. There's quite a lot of thunder. Let me know, and I will do absolutely nothing about it because I am not a wizard that controls the weather. If you want to find a wizard that can change the weather, find a different wizard because it's not me.
Why'd you never get around to learning that?
He's a wizard that controls.
That's like tier 7 magic that only like demigods use. Not even you know how to change the weather. Shut up! Stop lying, Alistair.
I mean, I asked why didn't you? I didn't say I could do it. I'm not lying. I'm asking a question.
It's not an easy thing to change the will of the gods. Okay.
Yes, Alistair, when she renders the environment wet, it's by Cruden.
How dare you say we could do something about the climate? How dare you?
Look.
We can't. There's nothing we can do. It's doomed. We're just gonna have to exist as is.
I just know most problems can be solved with money. Have you thought about just paying off the gods to like give you not a rainy day to work at?
Yeah, if it was that easy, everybody would live great. If the gods cared about that money thing. But they don't.
It requires a blood sacrifice. Duh.
What kind of gods do you worship? Savage gods? What the fuck?
That's literally all I know about religion, to be honest. It's blood sacrifices and virgin orgies and
all those things are great. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, mm-hmm. that part. All that.
But how would you get into a virgin orgy?
I wouldn't. Like I said, I don't know anything about religion, so I don't know what happens in a virgin
Did you
orgy.
know?
I've never been invited.
For people watching.
Well, all I know is you can only do it once.
If people watching here, you need to know something about our world. Virgin orgies are constantly happening all across the world because they are, but it's a spectator sport. Nobody participates in the virgin orgy. What happens is they get a small stadium and people show up wearing masks so nobody knows who they are. And they watch virgins fumble around trying to figure out how to have sex in a large group on the ground. It's hilarious. It's like a comedy show.
Alright, so I take this and I put it in which hole now?
Yeah, it's so great when somebody gets the wrong hole.
In which order am I supposed to fuck you in?
Or the guy's too
nervous to get it. It's just like all these nerdy looking tourist types that are just like, I'm not a shower, I'm a grower. I don't know.
I've seen part of it.
Everything's so pink down there, I can't tell.
Yeah, it's hilarious to hear the the attempts at great sex.
It's especially funny when you see two virgins standing straight up and down with each other, and one of the virgins is, attempting to produce some sort of results by poking her in the belly button. It's great.
Yeah, I love to see the virgin orgy spectacles because they're hilarious. People misinterpret that, though, from their world. They think virgin orgy means you get to have sex with a bunch of virgins and it's supposed to be great. But anybody who's had a virgin, after the first few virgins, you're going to want a pro.
A pro virgin?
No, just a pro.
Yeah, indeed, a pro virgin. Someone who's been to several of these virgin orgies. And you know they're a pro because if you get it right on stage, they kick you out immediately.
That only works with women, because men don't have something that'll grow back. But women have been known to be like, oh, I've had sex, but I want to marry this like really wealthy guy and I have to be a virgin. So they'll go to a witch and get their thing grown back.
It's pronounced hymen.
Yeah. That thing.
That thing.
I thought a hymen was a song you sang at church.
I thought that's what you say to a group of guys.
That is a hymn. The plural of which is hymnal.
Anyone get that?
Yes.
And that in turn sounds like some sort of sex act.
To a group of guys, hi.
I didn't have time to react to your joke, Alistair, because the thief was educating me on the difference between a hymen and a hymn.
Mm-hmm. And Arcturus actually... That sex move that you're referring to is actually called the Heimlich.
Can a hymn break a hymen using the Heimlich?
Perhaps. Maybe we could try that at the next annual Virgin Orgy.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the show, everyone. Who's the wackadoo? I ask this question awful lot. But before I allow my co-host to guess who the wackadoo is, I have a rule change for the wackadoo game. There's a new rule in place. New rule.
New rule.
All right? I just want to make that
rules.
announcement. I will tell you what the new rule is after you all make your guesses. Alisteria, who is the wackadoo tonight?
I'm going to say me? I haven't seen me as the wackadoo yet, so.
Right. Okay, so Alisteria has guessed herself, and there's absolutely no chance I put a giant anime-tittied girl as one of your profile images. Arcturus, who is the wackadoo?
With that sort of setup, I say it's you and it's giant anime titty girl.
All right. Arcturus has guessed me. Thief, who do you think is the wackadoo tonight?
Well, if it's a giant anime titty girl, I absolutely think it's me.
Right, so the girls have guessed themselves and Arcturus has guessed me. Here is the new rule. If I am able to fool all three of you and no one guesses correctly, I get the wackadoo. This is the only way I can play because I know who the wackadoo is. So the new rule is, if by some chance I get to fool all three of you, if all three of you are wrong, in this case, if the wackadoo is Arcturus, because everybody guessed everybody else but him, if the wackadoo is Arcturus, then I win. I have fooled you, and I get to use the wackadoo. And of course, the prize is still the same. Anybody who wins the wackadoo has the chance to turn a 5 Cygna attack into a special attack called the wackadoo attack. All right. Good? Yes?
Good. Got it. Great.
We're all wrong here.
Anyway. We can only find out who the wackadoo is by taking damage, though. So you all have to make each other laugh, or we have to get attacks going in order to figure out who the wackadoo is.
Shouldn't be hard since you're a joke anyway, Magog.
Ooh, that was a big thunder. I heard Jinx just yelp. I hope he's okay. He's out in the main room of the Necroduck, and he hasn't experienced thunder much. Like, it hasn't rained all that much since I got him. So this is kind of new to him, that kind of thunder that just shakes the ground. That's new. He's heard thunder, but it's always been distant. This is thunder that can, like, set off one of those car alarm thingies in the Earth realm. So tonight's a pretty bad thunderstorm here tonight at the Witchmoor. So hopefully Jinx, the Hellhound of Fury and Death, is not afraid of a Little thunder.
Probably eating one of your grimoires and, just violently projecting terror shit onto the walls.
Right.
Ooh.
No worries.
Anyway, before we get on with the rest of the show, which is going to be an extra long episode of Picture This because we've got some stuff to do tonight, I have some packages to open. The first being a package that was too big to open on stream. It was from Brian, I believe, a gift for Phantasmus, and I'm currently sitting on it. He got me a new chair.
Ooh.
Now, I can't show it because I'm sitting on it, but I'm thinking of getting rid of the pillow though because I kind of like it without the pillow. Then I can sit back a little further, be a little more comfortable. Don't break shit.
You already got enough cushion on your bahookie?
Yeah, I don't need the pillow, honestly. But thank you, Brian, for the wonderful chair. I can finally get rid of that old piece of shit that I've been sitting on for the past 2 years. So the arm was all broken and shit, So that being said, let us open the next one, and I'll start with the baggie because it's not a box. Ooh.
No pressure. It's super quiet. We're all staring at you.
A new book.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks like cheese.
It looks like someone peed all over the pages.
No, this indicates as old as yellow with age, like Magog.
No, they're quite aged, but this is.
I think that they're.
nice.
I like to think that they're actually just cheese slices.
It's not a book of cheese.
That would be awesome, though, if it was. Can we just, appreciate how great of an idea that is?
It's not a book of cheese.
I want a book of cheese now.
You know what
Make
else
it happen!
You know what else is a book of cheese? A cheese sandwich.
Technically, yes.
Not bound
It is
together.
not. It is not a Gouda grimoire. it is.
Missed opportunity.
It is not a dictionary written by Colby and Jack. I can keep going if you want.
Sure.
I don't want to.
This is not a
Sorry,
Swiss
Steven.
Bible.
Ah!
It is a spell book.
Magog, dear, are you done yet?
No. Your
have one
stupid
more?
cheese book joke made me blue cheese. Anyway, thank you.
Well, certainly blue.
I hope that blue cheese crumbles in your hands.
It just says enjoy your gift from Brian. So the book is from Brian. Thank you, Brian, Prop Master General Brian. Thank you very much for the old spell book. It's gonna come in handy. I like that. Thank you.
You're just gonna draw a bunch of dicks in it.
Obviously.
No, that's a different book. This is
Necromantic.
gonna be a
True.
book of boobs.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna. That's his book of tits. He's got a book of dicks.
The book of tits is way bigger than the book of dicks, though. To be honest with you, because I prefer my book of tits to be big.
Fair. I appreciate that preference. As someone with big tits.
We've also, last episode, we speculated, Thief, that your boobies are an illusion. That you have giant boobs, but your nipples are non-existent. You're just like a Barbie doll.
How dare you?
Mosquito bites.
I've
Not
seen
even
my
reddened by
nipples.
scratching.
They exist. They are there.
We're not saying to prove it. We're just saying it's a lot of trickery going on. We feel like you're compensating for a lack of nipplage.
Interesting. Okay. Is it because of the corset? Or, how did this conversation topic begin?
We were
I'm
talking
very
about
curious.
boobs, and I thought of you.
Aw, that's so sweet. Thank you.
He also thought about having no nipples and thought of you.
Is that because you have an overabundance of nipples?
All right, the next
Yeah,
package.
I was wondering. Somehow Price got accused of having six nipples, but it was Magog the entire time.
I bet you the thief doesn't only have her nipples, but she's got an extra one that's like right here, under the armpit.
Oh, that's Magog. He's got an extra nipple under his armpit.
That's an old wives' tale about witches. And if anybody has a third nipple because they're a witch, it's you, Alistaria.
I mean, sometimes you run out of room.
But I've seen you at the Naked Virgin orgies. And...
Wait, I attended one of those?
You were the
star
attraction.
Participation?
Yeah, because I'm a wholesome virgin.
It was it was your
Alistaria hasn't been a virgin for like 300 plus years, Magog. Alright, calm down.
It was your coming out debutante party when you came of age.
My sweet 1600, yeah, you know.
I can't imagine they were on stage for more than 5 minutes before the referee evicted them for getting it right.
All right, the next thing is this box here. I'm assuming it's from Brian, but there's no picture, there's no thing inside. But the first thing I got is this box. Fat Viking chess. It's Viking chess.
Wait, no, I can't read upside down. Nefatefel.
Nefatefel.
Wait, what is Viking chess any different than normal chess?
I have no idea, but it doesn't look like normal chess at all.
I think it inspired the game Thud, you know, the one that the writer Trey Potter came up with.
Oh yeah, they didn't get the boxes anywhere near correct.
It's got 1 game board, 1 king, 12 defender pieces, and 24 attacker pieces.
Is the king useless like in regular chess?
Is the king useless just like in real life? Haha, men, am I right?
Oh yeah, boy.
The king's not useless in chess. If you take the king down, you fucking lose. Or you
win.
Yeah,
but what can the king do except for run and hide by one space?
Alright, this
next... a bunch of idiots to die for them?
This next one is actually a gift for Jinx. And it is a Himalayan yak chew.
What?
A devil dog pet company. And it's a chewy called Himalayan yak chew.
Interesting. Go on.
It's some sort of good till the last puff. Once the chew gets too small, microwave the nugget for 30 seconds to 1 minute and watch it pop and puff up. Wait 2 minutes to cool down before giving it to your puppy. Well, I'm going to have to pay attention because I have yet to come across any sort of chewy or bone that Jinx doesn't utterly destroy in 12.8 seconds. He literally eats
just open up his mouth and just eat it.
He has strong jaws for such a little pup. Like, he will bite shit till it's gone very quickly.
As dogs do sometimes.
But that's interesting. I've never heard of this. It says to warm it up, like the last nugget of it. You have to warm it up for 30 seconds and it'll puff up.
Why don't you just cut it? Just cut off a little, like, the end of it and microwave it.
If the puffness lasts more than 4 hours, consult your physician.
It says here, this is a nutritionally dense treat. For best results, do not allow continuous chewing. Give the chew for 20 to 30 minutes at a time, depending on how aggressively the chewer of your pup is. Store in a dark, dry area. No need to seal in a bag. On your cupboard shelf in the open air is fine.
So you're just going to have to hold it out to Jinx. Let him bite and then take it back immediately. What's that?
Okay, so it's yak milk, cow milk, salt, and lime juice.
Lime juice.
What's all this extra instructions just for a fucking chew toy?
And it's not even a chew toy he can have all the time. He can only chew on it for 20 minutes. In which case, he'll eat it all. I guarantee it.
High maintenance chew toy, that
I can only assume the Himalayans just want to export all the cheese they've got because no one there wants to eat it.
It's yak cheese. But I believe Brian probably sent me this as well, even though there's no... If I'm wrong about that and you did send this, please say so in the chat so I can Thank you,
They said
properly.
it's a yak cheese chew toy, so I'm pretty sure you've gotten it right.
And another book.
Is that one also for the cheese?
No.
This one's pretty.
That one's for vaginas.
Yes. Vaginas are very difficult to draw, though.
The flap flaps book.
I found that out drawing smut.
Is it difficult because you don't have anything to work off of?
No, it's
Like
just
ever?
a little clump of meat that sometimes looks like a pile of roast beef, and sometimes it just looks like a little line. Depends on the position. It's an overly complicated entranceway. It's not just a hole, right?
Wow.
It's more like a pair of
It's
curtains.
a well-decorated cave of wonders.
You should teach sex ed.
Vaginas have not been rendered less
sometime.
appealing since the last time Alistair mentioned hers.
It's
No.
a cave with layered curtains to get into the inner chamber.
Hey, Teacher Magog, what is sex? How do I do that?
Quit fucking around.
I know, you gotta teach sex ed, come on.
You're over there dressed up like a painted whore, and you're asking me.
Well, you're
Look,
also
my clothing does not
painted like a
represent-
dressed up whore,
It doesn't represent my sex life. It represents my personality and self-expression.
which is painted whore.
Which is painted whore.
Ahem.
I'm going to use a word that I haven't used to ever call Alistair. We have called her so many versions of the word prostitute or whore. Slattern.
Also, skank,
Right,
slattern,
skank. But I'm going to use one I personally have never used before.
degenerate, town
I'm going
mule.
to now use one that I've never used before. You're a trollop.
Ooh.
You're dressed like a trollop.
Oh, fashion.
Is it
Is
the
that the
plunging
thing that-
neckline?
The human realm that they go inside that like moves, and like a
No, that's a
like,
trolley.
No, a trollop is a fancy, decorated, very sweet treat made in France.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was French for slut.
Oh no, I'm thinking of. Sorry, I'm thinking
a
of
truffle.
truffle.
You're a truffle.
You dirty truffle!
Round has some
Well, it's
pigs
fitting.
sniff you up, truffle.
It's fitting because you know what? You know how they find truffles?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Like Arcturus wins.
Are you pondering your orb?
I'm pondering your orbs.
Ah!
Ah!
You get nothing from that.
I almost had it right. But hopefully now the
What
chat
are you
is
talking
with
about?
CC
Alistair
McGon,
has the
Ponder,
greatest
and
orbs
Orb.
ever.
Just
She has a
one,
whole
not
collection of orbs in her room.
his or others.
Magical orbs, orbs that see into dark places of the world. Like, she has all kinds of... She's an orb master.
A connoisseur of
I
the
don't know
orb.
what you thought I was talking about. Thief.
Titties!
Oh, those orbs. Yeah, I contemplate those all the time. I ponder upon... It's a ponderous tome. Her book of
Pondering.
boobs.
I just like how in there he's also just like, just dead ass, just like, yeah, pondering this orb, man.
I want to know where this meme came from, to be honest with you.
Like where the artwork came from,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pondering
Is
this
it from-
orb, and you're pointing yourself. Do you just only have one, but you put a crease in it?
I would prefer to consider the square, if I'm being honest with myself.
Like, in the whole artwork, there's like a little hobbit in the background. Like, peering around the corner going, what the fuck? You know, it looks like a hobbit. I'm thinking it's like some sort of Tolkien artwork. I don't know.
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be Gandalf with somebody?
No.
It's
Are
Saruman.
there like
Saruman.
9 wizards in Tolkien lore or
So-
something?
So there's Sauron, and then there's Saruman, who is the original White Wizard, and he's the one with the orb that communicates with Sauron,
Yeah, he's got the orb, and Mary gets a hold of it.
and he has to. Exactly.
I remember that. I just didn't think Saruman looked like that. I thought he had a...
In the books, the illustrations, I believe.
Yeah, it was most
That's
likely
where they're
an
borrowing
older
from.
illustration then, because obviously most people now just associate Saruman with the late great Christopher Lee.
He's not dead.
Yes,
Is
he
he?
is.
Yes, he is.
He's been dead for a
He's been
minute.
dead for like 4 years.
He's dead?
Yes, Christopher Lee died like 2 or 3 years ago. Like, where were you?
Yeah, didn't you see? He fell right off that tower.
I was off sailing the seas. I didn't know.
Yes. He had a
They did
good
a Trololo
long life.
song
Though.
to it.
Seriously, Chris Lee made it to like 97.
He was
Like,
Count
he was old.
Dooku.
Yeah. But he was Dracula in the old Hammer films. He's the one actor who played Dracula the most times. He played Dracula like 70 times.
Are you gonna cry?
I'm gonna cry.
How did you not know Chris Lee was dead? Of course
Cause I live in my own head most of the day. All right, I don't know what things are and stuff is happening. It's just I learn my shit from you people, and then casual perusal of the crystals whenever I get a chance between pillagings and thievery. It's a busy life on the sea, I must say.
All right, Arcturus, you have the wackadoo attack tonight. So any 5 Signa attack thrown your way, you can turn into a special attack and kill a soul.
A blessed 2 minutes
Congratulations.
of quality audio.
My whole night
My
is
voice.
ruined.
What?
My whole night, it's been ruined.
Not yet, but it will.
I can't come back.
Well,
from
you
this.
should suppress that depression and, make it be funny.
He made
Fun
such a
fact, Chris Lee
great
was
film.
so prodigious in his work, he was also the voice of Luke and Delaire in the game EverQuest 2.
I can barely hear you. Ark is very quiet.
Ark, this is what happens when you take up residence within a dungeon. You have to speak up, because otherwise the connection is shitty.
You are a little
This is
low
peculiar.
tonight, but then again, so was I, because I think my mic's also picking up the storm, and it's trying to equalize automatically. I hate that system. There's no way around it, though. But anyway, thank you for the gifts of Viking chess, another book, and a dog treat for Jinx. Oops. I whacked my crystal.
Well, stop that. What did the crystal ever do to you? Exactly, nothing. So ask its forgiveness.
I'm going to use that term from here on out to describe masturbation. I whacked my crystal.
I don't know how it
Whenever I'm
staring
done
at titties, you're pondering-
whenever I'm done
Whenever you're-
self-consummating, I'm going to get on the Discord and go, "Hey everybody, I just got done whacking my crystal."
Look, you
People
gotta
really-
say, I was pondering some orbs and I started whacking my crystal.
Exactly.
People say that's bad, but what bothers me most is thinking how much wackadoo makes sense as a synonym for anal.
whack the crystal quest.
Wackadoo.
No! I prefer more colloquial terms.
And
Strictly hardcore
finally,
anal for the thief, you heard it here, folks.
here is a rather heavy box, and it is a gift from Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle, are you in the chat tonight?
Is that Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Bullwinkle.
Bullwinkle, this is a gift from Bullwinkle. Merry Phantasmus. Or Merry Christmas, Happy Phantasmus, however you want to say it. Let us find out what is in the box.
What is it?
Jesus. Whoa.
I didn't hear any of that. Did you guys?
I didn't hear anything.
That's because it
You just
was,
sound like you're being schizophrenic.
It does. That's what it looks like.
No, it was.
Whoa, did you hear that?
That was a lightning strike real close by. That was so loud it redlined my mic and turned it off.
Curious. Weirdly enough.
Damn.
Oh, I guess the people in the chat heard it.
Did
We
you
didn't
guys hear it?
I didn't hear
No.
it.
People in the chat hear it? Like, that is...
I think so. Yeah, they heard it.
Wow.
Let me
I
turn
feel
it back
cheated.
some.
The gods are displeased with you, Magog, for whacking your crystal while live.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
they
no,
didn't like to
it
do it
totally
feed.
picked up over the stream, but we can't hear it on our end.
Good.
yeah, it maxed out on the Hangout. It fucking cut it out because it was too high, but in the stream, that was
They
like
heard
an
it.
explosion. Like, seriously, the forest probably just got struck by lightning. That was... Jinx is crying at the door. He's crying. Oh.
So the
I feel
Necronook is
quite-
what you're saying is it's in danger of being burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, that's
A concern.
Bullwinkle got me a
Bullwinkle,
toy.
what the hell did you send him?
Yes, the gods are angry.
Yeah, for whacking your crystal.
Bullwinkle got me a thing for the camera. You know, that black magic? It's a steady cam.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
That is really nice.
And it's a Steadicam and matte box for DSLRs, or, as you can see, that's it put together.
Very
And
nice.
it's got a shoulder, so when you hold the two things, you can extend it into your shoulder and hold it steady. See? See the shoulder thing right here?
Yeah.
Nice. Cool.
So that way, while you're holding the handles, it can push into you, and you can do all kinds of shit with it. Thank you, Bullwinkle. Thank you very much.
Bomb stock for a camera.
Basically.
That's awesome. I can't wait to start using it one day. Right now, I've been making these daily videos because it's just more cost effective to do so, but maybe one day when I get back to some sort of normalcy and funding and support has returned to the level it once was, then I can start more artistic endeavors and filming things from my world and not just making fun of the Earth realm. And that will come in handy doing so. That is the last package tonight. One final announcement before we move on. If you did order something off of the wish list, please check your Amazons to see if it arrived or if it's still stuck in transit, because I noticed some things are missing off my wish list that have not arrived. I don't know when they were ordered. I don't know if they were ordered just yesterday and it just hasn't come in yet. But if you have something that was sent to me and I haven't opened it on stream, I probably haven't gotten it. Okay, I open all the things on stream. So, if you haven't seen me open it, if you haven't seen any of us open it, it might be lost or something. And you need to verify with Amazon and either get a refund or have them track it down or whatever. I can't do anything on my end because I'm the recipient of a gift. So I can't tell if it's arrived or anything like that, because for all I know, they could have just drove by and thrown it at the fucking Necronook and it got stolen or something. I don't know. There are porch pirates out there, right? But if you have ordered something for me and have not seen me unbox it on stream, you might want to check on it. But thank you very much, Bullwinkle and Brian, for the wonderful Phantasmus gifts. Thank you very much. Happy holidays to you and your family. And I appreciate it. That's it. I'm done opening packages. Let us read Super Chats.
Indeed.
The Dark Conservatarian.
Streamlabs in time.
Let us.
Yes. The Dark Conservatarian gave 5 signatures to say, give us a good show now or there won't be hookers and blackjack tonight. Well, that is a serious threat.
No hookers or blackjack, but what am I gonna do with the rest of my writing?
Have we achieved this yet or not? Because I'm absolutely bent on some blackjack right now.
It's odd that that's a common phrase in the Earth realm when I personally like to hit hookers over the head with a blackjack.
Wait,
Is
where'd
that
you get
how
a
it's
blackjack from?
That is an old term for one of those thumpy things police used to use to just knock
Oh.
people upside the fucking head.
I thought you were
like poker coins at them or something.
No, it's called a blackjack, but it's not a nightstick. It's like a rubber beaver tail. It's shaped like a beaver tail, and you thump somebody with it, and they fucking out like a light.
Yeah, I thought you were just taking a large person of color and just going, and that guy's name is Jackson.
That is a terribly, terribly, terribly bad joke. You're gonna suffer a hit point for that.
No, I'm not. Come on.
That is way too literal of an interpretation of blackjack. Garrick is here. Lord Garrick, hello. He gave 5 signals. Say signals for Lord Magog to do with as you will. And I will use that for some help. Yay.
Yes, you will.
Thank you. Thank you, Lord Garrick. Let us continue, because we have a lot of picture this to get through. Scruffy Knight gave 5 signals to say, all wonderful wardrobes tonight, especially Magog. Good old vanilla necromancer. Nothing beats that. Won't need Pornhub tonight.
What?
Fucking weirdo.
Someone's whacking their crystal to you, Magog. That's what I
Whacking the
just
crystal.
heard.
Whacking it while watching side quest, huh?
To quote
Hey.
FISA, whatever cranks your catapult.
We should give them something to crank it to.
Well, you and Alistair could always get together and just, like, boob battle, where you, like, it's like sumo wrestling, but you run at each other with exposed breasts. And whoever gets knocked out of the circle. Like, there's a circle.
I can hear the boinging from here.
Yeah.
Whoever gets knocked out of the
boing.
circle bottoms.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is fair, because I don't know if, like, we're in the same height class. Because if you think about it, right? Okay, so consider this, right? If one of us is significantly taller than the other, that means that the boobage goes from being, like, equal right here to being not so equal here, right? And so that means that if we're running at each other... Exactly. I don't want my eyes poked out by Alisteria's nipples.
How tall are you?
Maybe you need,
I
I can set you up
5'2".
some protective
I'm
eyewear.
5'7".
Yeah, so my eyes are getting poked out by your nipples. All right, this is how someone loses an eye, especially if it's done in the winter. This will not do. All right, you're gonna have to run at me while I'm in like big pirate booty hit.
You have to just jump.
Something.
Well, that's why in bubo wrestling, it's similar to sumo wrestling, but in bubo wrestling, people that are different heights get to wear these wooden platform shoes that make them equal height.
They just wear stripper heels.
I can't run in 5-inch heels.
You don't run, you push each other until one goes out the circle.
That's not gonna give me a whole lot of leverage, though. If I'm in
Well, don't wear the
5-inch
heels, wear proper platform. They're just blocks.
That's still not gonna give me a whole lot of leverage, because then there's like a whole 5 inches where I'm not like depending on my pressure and gravity.
Then
and
we'll
weight.
find you someone in your height class to booba wrestle with. You fucking dwarf.
No, I reckon if we just took off like 5 inches of Alisteria's legs and just went with that. Do you think we could do that?
I think
pop
you're
it off
taking
at,
more
like,
inspiration from Asia, bringing some Japanese bondage into it, bind them both up tightly, and then just drop them on the rope, swinging towards each other.
I think we should just trim Alisteria like she's a Christmas tree.
Boing.
I like this
Well, are you gonna star the star on top of my tree?
Whoever stops me first loses.
If you want me to, baby, I can be the star on anything you want.
Boing. Boing.
We're gonna get letters.
Boing.
Anyway.
Boing.
Orla
We're gonna get
Seraph.
letters from ChristianMingle.com.
Orla Seraph gave 10 signals to say, I have health for Arcturus if he can take it from me.
I believe I'm allowed to, and here's your consideration as per usual. Oops. I can fix that.
No, you
Always
can't.
breaking shit.
I think that was Ark.
25 signals from Jim Adams to say special attack for Poe to use as he sees fit. There we go.
Yeah, you guys forgot I was here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've just been watching in the background. You stupid fox.
Blissfully, actually, I did forget you were here.
I think you just haven't been paying attention.
When does he?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot I was on the show.
It's easy to do because there's not a lot of you.
Well, Poe has a special attack to use at his leisure. And finally, Marson Johansson gave 5 signals to say hashtag GoGoGadgetArc, which I believe is just an attack. I shall activate you, and you will attack whoever you wish.
Or
This
all
will
of
be
you at
most
once. Using the whack.
uncouth.
Oh, you're going to activate the wackadoo.
Interesting.
Okay, well, we'll take that
It's bad enough
activation
I have to
back.
put up with Poe, and he never dies anyway. He's going to keep on babbling over courses. You know that.
No!
I never get my full 2 minutes. It's always somewhere like,
I'm Pow, and I go.
Oh, does that mean we're dead? Okay, bye.
And
I hate all of you.
the feeling's very mutual. Truly, if I had to articulate the depth of my contempt for every last one of you, especially Well, no, actually, no, not especially you, Poe. Strictly speaking, I consider you almost beneath contempt. I mean, you're really short.
Act short enough to crawl up your fucking ass and take your heart out.
As if I have a heart anymore. In any case, I'm just going to... This wasn't done so I could have Poe chat. If I had to hear enough of you on Monday, and you weren't even there. I was compelled to use your voice, and that was incredibly demeaning. Although, I do have greater sympathy for you than before. Pity, if you will. I mean, it must be really painful to forever sound like a Waluigi impersonator with their balls in a vice.
Oh, you're still talking? God, it takes you forever to get to that punchline.
Oh, wow. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
See?
I'm cooler
It goes
than
together,
you.
just like
Better.
that. Well, if it makes you feel better. But we know that's not true because it went from the shelf, so it can be put out of the reach of Jinx's slavering jaws. Because if they can go through yak cheese, you know they can go through you like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're still talking.
Your only consolation would probably be that you might choke on me. You don't give dogs chicken bones. I'm pretty sure it's the same for you. Also, you've got to taste awful, crawling at people's asses with some regularity. Rear out the house or not, that's just foul. It's not sanitary.
How have you not died from annoying people?
Arguably, I have several times. But don't worry.
Are you having fun arguing with a bird?
Did I just get back to a sitcom?
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Well, this Christmas, I'm bringing you Poe on a Hoe. Open wide, Arcturus.
What? Oh.
She heard ho and she thought they were talking about her.
She instantly...
No, I was...
Seriously, she instantly took umbrage because she thought we were referring to her.
What ho? A ho? A ho?
Oh, me ho. You ho. No, me ho.
Anyway, that is all the super chats. Are there any Streamlabs before we go into Picture This?
Why, yes, there are. Isn't this lovely? Line Patriot donated 20 signals to issue the following message. I have spoken to my most trusted agents on the rumor regarding the thief, but they're giving me conflicting information. I shall confer with my other operatives and keep you abreast of the situation. Hides and kisses! Signed LP, one attack for all. Choose your victim.
Hides and
I know who mine is.
Keep you abreast.
Get it? Because boobs.
Because he's investigating her lack of nipples.
Get it? Because titties? Breasts?
There's only one
It
way
is
to show that
time
you actually have nipples.
to do the magic.
One way.
Alright, meet me
Thing.
off Crystal. Off Live Crystal. After the show,
Take this,
we will
poor
sort
person.
this thing out. Tit.
You should make a account called Only
From
Orbs.
relative comfort, I stab
Oh,
at
the
you.
orbs.
Only orbs.
Come ponder me.
Make a $15 a month subscription.
It's
to
like
Ponder
a-
My Orbs.
It's like an OnlyFans account called Only Orbs, and it's just what you do is hear me out. Hold on, this is a great
This
capitalistic moment right here.
Indeed.
What you do is you just get like all these sexy corsets that could potentially be like topless,
I'm already ahead of you.
but you hold orbs in front so you're not showing any real nudity. So you just get different orbs to hold in front of your boobs.
I can see this being very profitable. I don't know what I'm doing or
Come
where I
ponder
am,
me. But you spell cum, C-U-M.
CUM.
Come whack your crystal to some orbs.
Yeah.
God.
Wackadoo action.
It's a very niche market, but it's there.
All right. That was an activation of attacks for everyone, correct? So
Indeed.
choose your targets wisely. I shall go first. Wait, was it 25? Did Poe get an attack
No.
too? Just 20.
Wait, we're not done yet. That's just one attack for each of us so far.
Well, we have to get those over with. So,
Okay.
I want thief.
What?
Your orbs are so ponderful. I have to ponder them at the Ponderosa.
Ponder, 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 orbs, 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 boobs, 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 boobs.
Am I supposed to be offended by that? We get it. I have massive tits. Moving on. All right, it's my turn.
I just wanted to say Ponderosa in a sentence.
Is that even a word? I don't think it's a word.
It's a ranch, apparently. I think
ranch.
It's an old western ranch. Isn't
We're
that?
going to the ranch.
We're going to the Ponderosa to ponder some orbs.
where I have farmed all these orbs for me to ponder.
Indeed. Okay, is it me? Me next? I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, all right. I got one for Alisteria.
Mm-hmm.
Alisteria,
Yeah.
did you get any new black light lamps? Because you are positively glowing.
That was not just a... That wasn't an insult, and two, it was a terrible compliment.
No, because what glows
no.
under a black light?
He's trying to say
Yeah.
I'm covered in cum, but I'm
okay,
so pasty.
It was
Yeah,
more
you
cerebral
completely
than
missed
I
it.
thought
Yeah,
it was.
way
Yeah,
over your grade. That was easily 5th grade, and you were like 2, man.
Yeah, that was more cerebral than I thought it would be, and now that I think about it, sure, I guess her face would look like a Jackson Pollock painting under
Indeed.
certain lighting
Well,
conditions.
it would, but she's rubbed it in to give nice, even glow.
Exactly, so she is glowing.
Was that your attack arc? I don't...
Oh no, my attack was that the next time I'm getting hit with the Orb of Insanity, I'll be thinking of her.
Who?
What?
Alisteria.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Alistair, you're almost dead. Who do you want to attack? Look at those dick-sucking lips just...
Well,
yeah,
Orbs of
there's not a
Insanity.
dick in
I
my
mean,
mouth.
Who doesn't be busted?
I'll get the nerd over there. The one, the 4 eyes.
The one who got the thief's joke, yes.
Yeah. You'll never find a lady that offers to ponder her orbs to you.
There's a lot of pondering orbs tonight.
I mean,
We should all go to the Ponderosa together.
I wouldn't go
I will
to
never see the
Ponderosa
the
with
rest
you.
of you.
Should
No.
I do a
If-
version of that meme where I'm just like,
Yes!
oh
It's
god, that was so
easy
loud. Did you scream? It was so fucking loud.
Sorry, yes, I did.
It is like ear rape.
like should I just be like sitting back in a chair?
Just to be like Ram Ranch, but for staring at tits.
Yeah, no, we
Except-
should do it.
I should ponder an orb right in front of the camera.
Ram Ranch Ponderosa. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I don't think I'm the one to make it.
All right, Arcturus, what else
Yes,
are
we'll
there
continue with that.
Streamlabs there?
Well, Brian donated 20 signals with the following challenge for Poe. I have a challenge for Poe. Can you attack everyone else with just one insult? Ark says you can't, but I think you can.
Oh, that's gonna be challenging. What do I say to a big group of fucking whores?
All right, let me activate
Uh-oh,
him.
I've been activated.
Art doesn't get laid enough to be a whore.
Go fuck yourself.
One insult for all of us, huh?
All right, listen. I'm usually stuck here at this grotesque gangbang between all of you, having to watch from the back shelf, and I'm getting fucking tired of it. So hear me out. Next season, we're going to do a show where I host and put you all through hell. Literal hell. Like instead of just some button to push and you die and come back after 2 minutes, I literally shove hot pokers up your buttholes. How about that? Anybody else want to see that? I want to see that.
Get in line, Sonny Biscuit. I'm the one slated to host a host.
Fuck is a biscuit.
That doesn't sound significantly worse than Mini Quest, really.
Well, unfortunately, Poe's attack killed Alisteria because everybody was weakened by previous attacks. We've all taken health damage from that terrible onslaught of Poe's torturous plan to burn us all.
You got me.
Yes, I have health, though. So, haha.
You know, you're right, and so do I. Ha-ha.
That is true.
Don't I, too? Do I have health?
No.
No?
Nobody has given
Are you
you
sure?
health. Yes.
Can you reassess, please?
Yes, I shall reassess
I
right
was
now.
paying attention to it.
No.
I could check my notes, but it's a blank page, so I'm pretty sure...
I'm pretty sure that someone out there loves me enough to give me help.
The page of your health potions is as blank as your nippleless breasts.
I have nipples, damn it!
You have
Alright,
like a
alright.
single.
Nipples.
You have like a single thread of hair coming out of each boob where nipples.
No,
should be.
I pluck my nipple hair, thank you very much. There are no hairs on my nipples, but there are certainly nipples.
I once knew a man. This is a true story. I once knew a man. He was a friend of mine. He was from the Far East, so in the Earth realm.
Was his name Jeremiah? Was he
In the Earth realm, that would be the equivalent of Asia. So he was Asian in the Earth realm.
Mm-hmm.
But he was actually from Haesongkesh here in our realm. And he was a friend of mine, and I'm not joking. He had his body was hairless, right? Like he was Asian, so he had no hair. But under his arm, just below the armpit hair, he had a single hair that was as long as your hair on your head, Thief. Like, he could pull it, and it was just one single hair growing wildly out of control under his arm. And he liked to, like, curl it up. He didn't want to cut it. Everybody's like, just yank that motherfucker. Like, he would like, wear a tank top, and he'd, like, be talking and stuff. And this single black thread was, like, hanging down.
I would have yanked that motherfucker so fast. Like, I wouldn't
What's the way
even
to his shirt?
given him time to protest. It would have just been like, yoink, bye.
That is...
Bodily
Someday it's gonna
autonomy,
happen by
what's that?
I am not joking. That is a true story. Hand to gods. True story.
The person who rips that out is just going to think that pulling out a loose thread on his shirt and doing the favor.
Even his girlfriend was like, I'm going to shave that motherfucker. I'm going to yank that motherfucker in your sleep. And he was like, no, that's my precious. Like, he just loved it because it was so long. It was so odd. He didn't want to lose it because it was like a world record or something. He's like, I got the longest armpit hair ever.
Personally, I'm happy to delay this for as long as possible, but I suppose since Alistair is back, we should finish the last of the Streamlabs. This one from Officer Gex, who donated 25 signals to say this. Poe! Stop these degenerates from whacking the crystals!
Wow, that's
No, thanks.
2. I got 2 special attacks in one episode. That's great.
This is too many than you deserve.
Yeah. And last minute, Night Sun gave 10 signals to say, thief, attack or heal thyself. This is your gift.
Heal me!
Very well. There. You still have plenty of health left over, too. And we are going into picture this. We were meant to start early, but our banter carried on for longer than I expected. But we are going into picture this. Everybody, it is the end of the year. Next week are the final episodes of Side Quest for this season. Next Monday and Friday are the last episodes. Please keep that in mind before the holidays and the new year in the Earth Realm. And then we will return sometime early next year for Season 7. Right? 7? Have we done that many?
Are we on 6?
Yeah, 6.
Are we really? Wow. That's right, I wasn't here for a few, so.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense because I've only been doing this job for 5 years. Did we do 2 seasons in 1 year sometime? I did.
Probably.
I don't know, you're supposed to be
That
the
was
boss
way
of the
back in the day
episode.
then, I guess, because, I don't know.
I bet it was season 1.
I think what happened was when you first left the show the first time, Thief, you had to leave for a while. It was like middle of the year, so I got a bunch of new people and we started one, and then ended, and then started again. So I think we jumped ahead a season. But one of those seasons out there is probably short. It probably only has like 30.
I think
episodes.
it's season 3.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. But
I bet real money it's season 3.
yeah, but next year we will be going into Season 7. Keep in mind, next week is the final episodes. So to mark that occasion that we're coming to the end of SideQuest this year, I wanted to do a Picture This based on the most popular of Picture This. And even though people who love doing the whole, the thrift store finds and the goofy toys, the knockoff toys from other countries, it would seem, though, the most popular and most talked about episodes of Picture This were the horrifying interior design episodes. So I've decided to do a new one of those to finish off the year. So let us begin. I have a whole load.
If only the elf was here.
Wait,
If
I have
only
a
the
question.
elf was here. Yes.
Magog.
What?
Question. All right, you remember how I sent you a submission for a picture of this? Did you use it? Did you see it?
I resend it. I'll use it next time because we won't get through all of these. I guarantee we won't get through all these. So the thief Lyra might be here for the last episode, which is next Friday. So she might get to see some of these because these will probably last 2 episodes. Okay, because there's a lot of them. So let us begin with weird, strange, and oftentimes some most awful interior design choices of the Earth Realm. This is from an Instagram account that I found.
My body is ready.
Please prepare yourselves. Don't forget the game. All right, we'll be doing a poll. Who wins? You get to choose one as your favorite pick for the worst ever, and you can trade it out one time. All right, you get one trade-off. So keep in mind to choose your favorites so that I can put them in a separate folder and show at the end of the show so people can vote. All right, we will be doing a poll. So we're doing it proper this time. No 1s and 2s in the chat. We're doing a poll.
That's good.
So I remembered this time. Yay. But anyway, let us begin terrible interior designs, starting with... if there are children watching, please avert their eyes immediately. This person bought a house that had a strange cosmetic feature on the doors.
Oh, interesting. Something to grip onto when you open or close the door.
That penis has an aversion to its own balls. It's like, I'm not draping and touching the balls while I drape. Fuck that.
Well, it has to have like a weird, like, broken dick shape. So you can grab onto the actual handle.
Half-mast.
It's half-mast. Yeah, exactly.
It looks more like an elephant dick or something, where it's like, it's halfway out and it's just like floppy everywhere else.
I mean, strictly speaking, I should have gotten that one, but we know they're nautically illiterate.
Speaking of dicks,
big boy.
This wonderful table was found at an estate sale.
This is how we make it around the algorithm. We just
Conversation
artistically render penises instead of actual penises. Is this what we've devolved
That's
into?
one way to do it, I guess.
I guess. If it looks like a dick and talks like a dick, but it isn't a dick, then is it a dick?
It's Magog.
Ah! Got him.
We're going to put that table at the Ponderosa.
That's where you're gonna put your orbs.
All right, I'm
Along
revoking
with
your
your
ability to interior decorate the Ponderosa.
The Magog
None for you.
Ponderosa. This will be the orb table where everybody puts their orbs.
That's a small table for my orbs.
It's true. They're not all penis ones. There just happen to be 3 of them in a row, and I saved them.
You've been really testing your luck with YouTube.
Yeah.
You really are. Actually, this one's kind of ambiguous, I will say.
It's not bad. Somebody was like, it was a pool meant to be shaped like an elephant.
Uh-huh.
But it doesn't.
That's a penis.
That's a penis.
And then some odd-sized balls.
So it's a penis with some sandwiching its own balls.
Looks like it's walking around, doing a jig.
All right. Since we've gotten through the penis ones.
Oh, he looks angry. Looks like he's screaming at you. Could you imagine being like really high on like shrooms or something?
It's just...
No, I don't see. I feel like Like he's
The
excited.
snakes
He's
are screaming
excited.
at me, man. They're screaming at me.
No, because the little crevice in the middle there, that's like a tiny mouth, and then the nubbin is a nose, and then the two eyeballs.
Many faces, because that's a face, right?
That's a face. Yep, that's the face that I'm looking at. Look at it, so cute.
But then there's
He's
the
so
big
innocent.
screaming face like this, right? Like that's a big screaming face. I want to know what the third knob does. Has anybody ever seen a sink with 3 knobs?
Oh, I think
I have.
I think what it's for is to keep it like the plug down. I think.
Is that
It
what you
might be
pull
the
up on
plug.
to pull the plug down?
I
Yeah,
guess.
That's way
If you
too
bop
big.
it,
It looks like a knob. It doesn't look like a thing you pull up, but I guess.
you look like a knob. Don't insult my friend Steven here.
It's only going to
But
get
we're
worse
not-
from here. We started with penises, but we're getting to the proper interior design problems.
We've graduated to a sink with face.
Oh.
Yo, where's the shower curtain?
Well, this
Why
is,
did they
this is
like
obviously in a house for sale because there's no soap or anything. Like nobody lives here yet.
But you can also put up a shower rod of some variety.
No, because people choose their shower rods based on the shower curtains. There's decorative ones.
Oh gosh, I spilled.
Not all places come with shower rods. Sorry, just pointing that out.
Well, then
Voyeur seating.
you're just poor.
Wait, no.
If your house that you're purchasing does not come with a shower rod,
Then you're poor? No, it means
then you're poor.
It means you're rich enough to afford a shower rod. You're poor if it comes with them.
Okay, hold on. How many bathrooms have stop warnings?
Yeah, was that
What's-
like a heater or something?
No, what's that about?
That's the hot water heater. It's saying stop on it because it has gas going to it. Most likely it's a gas water heater with a pilot light. So
But why would
always
you-
Oh,
on.
I see. I was leaking when they built this.
I was right. This is one of them poor folk houses.
But why would you leave it exposed like that in your bathroom?
Yeah, most people don't have a hot water heater in their bathroom. It's usually in the utility closet or something like that.
Exactly.
It's a pretty strange bathroom, but it's not the strangest on tonight's list by far. Here's a wonderful. Oh, this one. If Lyra was here, she'd cry.
Oh.
It does pain me how much pain the other's missing out on.
It's not even lined up correctly, in terms of evenness. It's
Yeah, apparently the switches weren't lined up good enough because the box was crooked, so they just cut a custom.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's just a scene from a control panel from the movie Saw.
Just start over. Build a whole new
Just
house.
cut a new hole, put in a new switch. Like if you have a blank switch. They make
completely different
plates.
foundation. At that point, you just redo the whole house because that's not the only problem that you have. If the electrical light switches aren't lined up, all right? There is other shenanigans that was finessed by your contractor.
When you built a murder dungeon in the basement, it doesn't really matter how well you line up the switches.
You make a valid point. This next one, I'm going to prepare myself. Everybody listening right now, prepare yourself for screaming. Because this made me scream when I saw it.
Okay, let me turn down the gains on my crystal.
All right, prepare yourself for screaming because it's good. I'm watching the chat too. People are going to be screaming in text form. In text form. That's why I chose this subject for the last picture of this episodes because, oh boy.
What? Oh God! That's the most retarded lining of a wall I've ever seen. Okay, I'm gonna choose this is the worst because it makes no fucking sense. Why?
Oh, yes, it does. They didn't have the
No.
girls finish the job, so they used the scraps.
No.
It could not have cost that much more money to get the same type of lines.
They
Especially
probably-
that much of it. You could have
You
totally
need
just bought one,
exactly
one
4
more.
inches of trimming,
They
and
thought they
that's
were being
it.
clever and frugal.
You can cut on a diagonal. You can cut on a diagonal with a table saw. It's not that hard.
They're not even the same height.
They're not even the same freaking.
Shape.
They're not even the same freaking
the same molding. They're different pieces of
Where?
molding.
Where are you getting that molding from? Are you just picking it out of the trash? Wherever it is that contractors put all of their odds and ends and bits and bobs.
This has been Alistaria's choice. This is her first choice of the show.
That now you die because I want to scream into the void for 2 minutes.
Just say scream. Sorry, talk about screaming to death. Ugh.
I would just like to go out on the note that pink is also an atrocious color. Thank you very much.
Salmon puke.
Yeah, they're dead. Okay. Yeah, that was horrible, and I never want to see it again. Whoever did that job, they just, they must have hated the owners of the house. Maybe they didn't get paid well enough. Because it makes me wonder why somebody would do that. It just didn't. It hurts me. It physically hurts me to see stuff like that. I don't know why you people like to see these episodes of Picture This, where we all just get tortured by Magog because he brings up the worst mistakes people have ever made designing their homes. Okay? We have some pretty fucked up houses here in the world of Voth, but nothing like that. Okay? It's fucking nuts. So anyway, forgot to hit the things there. We're done. Whatever. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all ready for Phantasmus. It's right, Christmas in your world, Phantasmus in ours, don't forget. And, Poe on a hoe. Elf on a shelf, Poe on a hoe. So if you guys want to donate, buy a hoe for me. You could just, donate to the Streamlabs or whatever, so YouTube doesn't take 40 fucking %. Go fuck yourself, James Colley. No, I'm supposed to say that. You go fuck yourself. Lord Gex is here too. Thanks for the donation earlier, Lord Gex. Go fuck yourself. That's right. What? Building? Martian, shut up. Snoopy's here. Go fuck yourself, Jim Adams. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Go fuck yourself. Are you guys tired of this gimmick? I'm going to do something new next year. I don't know what yet, but I'm going to figure it out. Anyway. What? Shut up. All of you. You annoy me. We're going to get back to the Picture of This torture in a second. I still have one other special attack too, so keep that in mind. I will return. And I will destroy everyone on the show for 2 minutes. 2 minutes is nearly not long enough. Okay? Jim Adams is asking, who should I go fuck, Poe? Well, that's easy, Jim Adams. Yourself.
We have returned.
Okay.
Do I have to?
I heard a bit of that. Maybe echoed in my ear, but strictly speaking, no one needs to send money for Poe to get a hoe. They need to pay to ship Poe to a cam girl. And if they'll stuff bad dragons, I'm pretty sure he's on the menu.
Poe should try being nice next year.
Oh my gosh.
Ow.
One can only hope.
You should say thank you
Well,
after people are nice to you, Poe.
Arcturus, please, I know
thank
it's not
you.
half an hour in, but I just saw a rather large donation. We need to go ahead and knock that out, because if it is what I think it is, we're all going to have special attacks. So,
Oh boy.
Why, yes, that is precisely the situation. Brian has donated 100 signals to provide a special attack for everyone except Poe. Because go fuck yourself, Poe. Love ya, keep it up.
Ha ha. It's already
First,
had
bitch.
like.
Fuck you.
You bitch! You fucking bitch! Fuck you! Fuck you, bird brain ass looking ass motherfucker.
How dare you?
What? How did you not die yet? Why do you always have to be the last one, Dave, you big boobied stupid person? Whatever. I'm the one who started the rumor about you having no nipples, by the way. Yeah, it was me. It was all me, bitch. Come at me, bruh. Anyway. I did it just to annoy them. What did you guys think? Now they have to kill themselves. And each other. Wait. Yeah, I did this on purpose, right? I did the right thing. Did I do the right thing? Night Sun gave 5 signals to say, I worked in a fucking hardware store for 972 years. And this is worse than a lubed ass rape. It's okay. That was weird to read because he had to spell ass rape with $signs and an @ symbol, so it threw me for a second. Yeah, that was a pretty horrible picture. This. I'm glad Alistaria chose it as her favorite pick for tonight because she might win with that one. It's pretty fucking bad. Then again, I don't know. Magog has a tendency to find these fucking things in the dark corners of the internet and bring them to picture this. It's one of the most successful segments we've had on this show because it's so awful. People hate it. What? Double finger yourself, Bo. No, Snoopy. Wait. Well, I can. I ain't got fingers. I double wing myself, maybe? Now go fuck yourselves.
Yay.
Hey.
So, we all have special attacks to use at our leisure. Yay.
Leisure, you say?
Leisure.
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 Sure.
Aren't those suits that pimps used to wear in the 80s?
Maybe.
Leisure Suit Larry, the first adult video game ever made.
Seriously?
Uh,
Why would you know that, Magog?
I'm skeptical it is the first, though.
Well, it's the first with any realistic graphics. There was some porn games on Atari, but they were
quote
like,
unquote realistic.
they were like, there was this one game on Atari that was like you played a cowboy and you had to like rape Indians, and it was on Atari, and it was just a stick figure with like a dick, and you just had to like rape the Indian women.
Interesting. The fact that you know this.
I like video game history stuff. Shut up. But Leisure Suit Larry was like the first to ever have like proper pixelated graphics where you were like, oh, boobs. You know?
Pixelated tits.
Oh,
I bet it's just
God.
like one gigantic, like 6-piece skin-colored graphic, and then like one in the middle that's a little bit lighter of a pink.
Steve, do you see what you're saying?
Sorry, I was distracted by my own pixelated titties.
But this gives a very off vibe.
That's not even the same mint green paint that they've painted the walls with.
Well,
Can we discuss the fact there's an air conditioning unit on the floor, not in the window, which, by the way, is a circle, so it wouldn't fit regardless, but it's right in front of the
she finally noticed. I saved this image not because of the crappy green paint or the fact that it's a banister that leads nowhere, but look at the window unit sticking out of the wall.
It's so dusty too with the what is it
Why
called?
is there a balloon?
That's
string?
a drawstring for the light bulb because it doesn't have a switch. And it's super long so that you could click
This
on
is
it
very-
from downstairs.
This is very cursed. It gives
hate
a very
everything.
dark vibe. I felt like somebody was murdered here.
These are the same house as the wood
Also-
blocks in the corner, isn't it?
You never, ever, 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 and I mean ever, match your carpets to your walls, people. Not if they're colored, all right?
Yeah, it's okay to have
Never.
like white
Well, these don't
floors
match,
and white
so I
walls,
guess they listen to you.
but that's not color. White is the absence of color. But other
Exactly.
than that,
That's what I meant. Okay, if you have to explain it to the plebs, then, you know, they should be decorating their interiors regardless.
I gotta wash my clam. Hold on.
Yes, you do, Alice.
now this isn't the worst.
We can wait until you come back.
This isn't the worst thing we've seen on Picture This, but I saved it because of one reason and one reason only.
Everything's gonna go everywhere.
No, it's got a proper bowl, right?
It's not deep
My
enough.
problem
That's what she
is-
said.
My problem is, what happens if you like tripped and fell? You could kill somebody with this fucking sink. Like this sink could be a weapon in Clue.
Look how ugly that wallpaper is in the background, though.
I mean,
Doesn't match at all with the nautical.
right? Yeah, and it is a
thingy.
weird like art piece. But yeah, it's It just looks deadly. Like if I was tired in the morning and had to brush my teeth and I tripped and my head went into that fucking clam, I'd die.
No, I understand
you're a
that people
soft
die in
head.
the bathrooms at an alarming rate, and this just definitely has to up the
I
odds.
don't
on
make it
that.
a habit to trip and fall into clams, but sometimes it does
Die
happen.
by face plant and clam.
Death by clam.
That is one wet clam.
It's one way to go
Get
out.
it? Because it's a
You mean-
snake.
You mean it's a moist clam?
Look at this visually disturbing bedroom.
You should chow down on that. clam.
This looks like some Hayao Miyazaki room.
I feel like I'm in the circus.
Reminds me
This
of
looks like
Howl's.
Baron von Munchausen's room.
It reminds me of Howl's Moving Castle, where he had a really fucked up, like, disordered room with all like a million different colors in it.
I don't like how we have muted colors and then we have like non-muted colors in the same room. It's not a vibe. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, it is a very strange room. They pick a color, people. Pick a scheme, pick a color, right?
He wants to pick all the colors.
Like, are we going warm? Are we going cool? What are we doing here? Because this
a
is
fucking
all
leprechaun
of the
and
things.
a unicorn fucked in this room, and then the unicorn threw up the leprechaun's cum all over the room.
Gross. Gross.
I don't know why I said that.
Gross. I could have gone my whole entire mundane existence without hearing that sentence in its entirety, and yet you found it amenable to say that out loud to us in my own ear holes. Are you proud of yourself?
Yes,
Will?
I am.
Okay.
You know he is.
Check this out.
You know what? Had I not
What?
lived
What?
a life
Oh,
of buccaneeringness, I
what
could have
is
been a
this?
home designer, and I could have saved the people from these horrible decisions that they're making on their interior decorating.
Is that a closet to the shower?
Yes,
It's a closet to the shower.
it's a stand-up shower in a closet.
Does the door even fit the closet hole, though?
Yeah, it's a weird angled image, so it looks like the door's bigger than it really is, but it's a very small door. But yeah, it's a shower in a closet. I like the bookshelf built into the wall. It almost looks like a psychiatrist office, and he has like a hidden shower room so that when he gets done hearing your problems, he can take a fucking shower. Because that's how that's how fucked up your brain is.
Or alternative theory, hear
Perfect
me
for
out.
crying in the dark.
Consider this. Have you ever cried in a shower? Like, have you ever been that depressed?
Well, I want you all to cry in
No,
a corner
loser.
because you all are dead.
So I'm not saying that I've done it, but I've seen it happen in the movies, and it looks very therapeutic. So maybe that's what this
It's
is.
a crying shower. It's a sad, depressing shower.
Exactly. This is where your therapist sends you when
Who's in the closet?
you've had a whole thing. Oh, are we dead? Okay.
Yes.
But
Hello, everybody. I want to show you my cat. Hey, look at my kitty. She's so cute. She's a little frisky right now. I think she wants down. But how is everybody doing tonight? I'm doing probably hear a jingle. Doing pretty great. My new clothes came in, so I've got low flappies. See, they're like wrist flappies. See? Kitty, yes, quite. Yeah, she was getting a little frisky. My small flappers. I can't really get the other one to fit correctly because they just like the one with the flappies on it. It always curls up on my shoulders. So, Kitty is best quester. I don't think so. She tends to just do nothing but eat and shit in a box. Black cats are cute. I would agree because they just look like when you're just walking around, you see this black orb, and you're like, "What is this weird?" Or you're pondering that black orb, and it just stares back at you. How old is the cat? She is 3. And that's actually 3 years old. So, not like some weird mystic. No, she's just a normal ass cat. Are you in lovely attire? Well, thank you. Frisky pussy.
I'm gonna have
This
to get
flapper only turns
used to
things
this
off.
new chair. I'm not used to it, and so now my ass hurts. It's like new shoes. You ever put new shoes on and you're like, God, my feet hurt. It's like that with new chairs. You got to break them in. You got to break in the cushion. You know.
I prefer walking on my knees.
I know. Once again, I saw you at the Virgin Orchard.
I have people to do that for me. Break things in, that is. That's the beauty of having
I wanted to say
henchmen
walk on their
and
knees.
underlings.
I guess that's just me.
I do have people for that too. It's quite enjoyable. It's a very powerful, cathartic feeling, I will say.
What?
What am I looking at?
This feels like some sort of forced perspective.
Hi, Magog. The 1940s called. They want their oven back.
Yeah, apparently this house was built a very long time ago, and they built the oven into the stone wall. So even though it has a new oven, they couldn't get rid of the old one because it's built in. So it's like a 1950s oven.
And, maybe one day they want to die.
Maybe.
Is that like that one wooden beam that just sticks out?
That's just where they've taken the picture. There's like a wooden beam there, but
Also, there's a wooden beam there. What in the world?
Sure, they have a new stove, but can they stick their head in it to make the pain stop?
a lot of people want spiral staircases in their homes because they're kind of cool. Especially if you have like a tower. Like if you have a library at the top of a tower, get a spiral staircase. This next image is how you don't do spiral staircases.
Is that a sink in the background?
That's the kitchen, yes.
That's the kitchen?
That's
That's the fucking kitchen? I thought it was like a basement or something.
Okay, so I know what happened here, all right? I know what
They're
happened.
training for the Ultimate Ninja competition?
No, someone did not measure the height of the ceiling to floor correctly. They just guessed, and they were too lazy to go back and measure it when they went to Home Depot. And so they're like, you know what? Just get me what the basic stairs for spiraliness is, and I'll go with that. We'll wing it. And that's how this happened.
I might actually guess cat-themed furry. They want to feel like they're in one of those kiddie playhouses.
No, I like my idea better. I like the fact that someone was grossly incompetent.
Whoever built this was gross. Like, they couldn't even buy a spiral staircase that went all the way to the floor. They built, like, these wooden stairs to do the first 3 steps.
They spent the rest of the money on their fursuit.
It's pretty awful. I hate it.
They definitely
it's not a staircase, it's a cat castle.
They definitely make taller spiral staircases than that. I have seen them. I know what I'm talking about.
Everybody prepare for more screaming.
Oh no.
If Lyra was here, she would poop and then die. Oh, I hate this one so bad. You guys.
We should reschedule this to make sure the elf was here for it.
Try not to verbally gasp too loudly. People are wearing headphones.
Okay, I'll step back.
Oh. Oh. What? Oh.
It's not even. It doesn't even match the color of the cabinetry.
Why would you put a door? What?
You know what? I'm gonna take this one for the time being.
I would also like to point out that the molding there is just, unless that's not molding on the side there.
They just were too lazy to get rid of the door that was there to put in new cabinets.
Also, the door has trim. The door has trim. I repeat, the door has trim.
What does that door go to?
I think it's just a pantry, but they didn't cut it. They didn't make the pantry entrance line up with the countertops of the kitchen, so...
It goes to the porn parody Nadia.
Stepbrother, no. We're stuck in the pantry. Stepbrother, no.
No. What are you doing, stepson? That is awful. I'll just tear it out. Just tear it out and make the counter go over further.
I have an idea. You can just make the counter go over further, and you have like a tiny little cabinet right there for like all your cutting boards or spices or whatever, and the top part is the pantry. There, I'm a genius. See, we should have been interior decorators. That's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
they just really love Tetris.
I'm in the wrong line of business. Could have made a killing, preventing people from making such mistakes.
Why the mirror? Oh, wait, hold on. What the fuck is on the toilet? Is that a
The
little,
second worst toilet I've seen yet.
is that a little
The other one is
cowboy?
the thief's fault.
Oh, that is a toilet. I did not notice that was a toilet.
It's a face on it, and the face is appropriate. They
The
don't look
toilet has clothing. Why?
That's not the only thing wrong with this room.
I mean, the mirror is nowhere
Look at
near
the
where
angles.
it should be.
Look at the mirror way up there. Look at the corner sink.
Oh God.
There's just
Whose grandma decided to dress their toilet up like a cowboy?
This is fixable. I can
Mr.
work with
I
this.
can fix her. I swear.
This is not the disaster that it looks like it is. Okay, we just get rid of the toilet clothes, reposition the mirror, and remove the wallpaper. Paint over it with
Get a
literally
corner-
any other
they make
color.
They make corner medicine cabinets that fit.
Exactly.
If your sink is jammed in a corner, they make them that fit in corners. You don't have
This
to do
is-
anything special.
This is not that atrocious.
Yeah,
we can
it's
fix this.
at least fixable. The wallpaper's awful. You can't fix the angles. It's a weird shaped room. But
Yeah.
you could at least make some of it look better.
Mhm.
Check this bathroom out. I mean kitchen. I mean bathroom. I mean kitchen.
Is this what it's
Why?
like living in New York?
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually trading that in. This is much worse. This is shitting where you eat. This is objectively shitting where you eat.
are
this
you
is
sure?
either-
Thing you do not do.
You're
So you
trading.
can't-
You're trading it out.
I'm trading Tetris Store out for this
All right.
abomination of hygiene.
This
So-
is
So
gotta
this
be
is
a building code violation of some degree, right? Because
this would cost you $2,000 a month to live in New York, just in this, right?
Right. Yeah.
right,
Sorry,
and the
tastes
cabinet
funny, I was
probably
gassy.
doesn't even open all the way because it gets like blocked by the toilet.
What if somebody has to use the bathroom while you're cooking dinner?
You take a shit while you're.
Tough
The
nub. It's
ventilation
actually,
can't
you know what? You can have a
possibly
seat
get
while you're
adequate.
cooking, and you can take a shit while you're cooking, so it's not a big deal.
Too
Yeah,
much.
that's how hygiene
See,
works.
Mm-hmm.
Multitasking can be done.
So where's the bed? You just sleep in the tub? Isn't that what's going on here?
I'm guessing there's another room. That might
Yeah?
be all they have.
Why couldn't you put the kitchen in there?
Yeah, I'd much rather have the kitchen in a bedroom than a bathroom.
More
Exactly.
po than po.
That's literally what a studio is for.
Well, I've killed you all, so
I guess.
it's my turn to be on screen for 2 minutes, and I'm going to read the last super chat I got from Night Sun, who gave 5 signals to say Custer's Revenge is the game you were referring to earlier. Yes, that is it. I'm not lying. People thought I was making that up. No, there's a game for Atari called Custer's Revenge, and it had a little booby Indian girl, and you had to use your stick figure penis to violate her. I'm not joking. That was back before video games had like a rating system like movies did. And in fact, movies they got ratings, but they weren't as strict. Like something like Jaws, which had some horrifying imagery in it, like the dead guy popping out of the boat, missing his eyes, the girl's arm on the beach that's all chewed up, crabs all crawling on it, the shark eating the captain at the end, and there was all that blood, and it was rated PG because their rating system was way different back then. Like it was rated PG. Jaws was rated PG. So, that just goes to show you how things have changed. And nobody thought about rating video games. They didn't think video games could be... It wasn't until Mortal Kombat hit the arcades that parents got concerned. And once parents got concerned, that's when new rules were passed for rating video games. Because not many parents knew about Custer's Revenge, so it kind of slipped under the radar. But Mortal Kombat was one of the most popular arcade games ever made. And it had a lot of blood and gore, and you could rip people's spines out and shit. So, just thought that was interesting. I just wanted to read that super chat. Everybody's back already.
You know, they went over a bit. There were better games there within Mortal Kombat. There was one where something about time battles and you could actually cut off your opponent's limbs. That was much more satisfying than I thought. You know, watching your opponent flail about there missing an arm as if it was just a flesh wound. They should have gone more with that.
When they say finish him.
Finish him means something different in the porn industry, by the way.
What? No. Really? Does it? What does it mean, Magog? Please explain.
It means finish filming so you can take a break for lunch.
Uh-huh.
I thought that's where you go. I thought your lunch was already provided with you.
Uh-huh.
You know, when you
Protein.
eat gallons of cum.
You just come out and say it. Like, I'm trying to be all coy. Like, is it protein out of this area? And you're just like, buckets of cum, Magog.
Actually,
Hey.
fun fact, did you know that there are calories in semen?
Yeah, there are. It's just,
It's
you
like
can't live off
two.
of it. It's like
two
Two
calories.
calories.
2 whole calories.
You eat too much, and then you
No.
Basically, what you're saying is you can burn it off fairly quickly.
Basically, it's like a sauce. All right, you would add it to a burger of some variety,
You
or
can
maybe
dip
a
your dino
sandwich.
nuggets in it.
Exactly.
It's
there you
like
go.
celery. You will actually
Uh-huh.
burn more calories eating it than you get from the food itself.
No, because you don't actually chew it; you slurp it up.
Yes, but you're probably gonna be working for it.
You're the Whore Master General or something. You're supposed
Or
to know
something.
this.
Or something.
Well, I know they generally work for it.
Hey, I got a question.
That's what they're paid to do.
Do you like or hate? Personally, I'm ambivalent about this, but when you walk into a house, is it a good thing when you find random microwaves built in the walls?
Yes, because I can have a snack wherever I want. All right, my hot pockets will no barriers.
Oh man, I could get pizza rolls and hot pockets literally walking
All
down a
day.
hallway.
All
Did they
day,
just
every
like
day.
they're trying to move the kitchen, but they were just like, leave the microwave in the hallway. It's fine.
Maybe,
Only
or maybe
thing
they
missing.
had a teenage son who would come out of his room and walk through the living room in front of everybody, in front of everybody watching TV and disrupt them just to make hot pockets. So they're like, you know what, son? We're gonna put you a microwave right in the hallway, so you don't have to walk through the living room anymore to the kitchen.
How do we know that that's not like just adjacent to the kitchen? Like the kitchen is not on the other side.
We
of
don't
where
know
is
because
the-
there's only one photo, but it is
Exactly.
a weird place for a microwave.
Well, maybe the microwave can't fit anywhere else. Did you think about that? Huh?
Anywhere,
No, you
literally
didn't.
anywhere else. Microwaves are not that big. You can put them on top.
Maybe
of the
they
refrigerator.
just really love watching things being microwaved. I mean, we can't see the other side. Maybe there's a recliner in front of it.
Okay,
I
but
don't.
all
It's a
I'm saying
microwaving show.
You put the microwave
Speaking
on.
of kitchens, I don't necessarily hate this, but the person who built this kitchen was in love with medieval times. And I'm not talking about the time period. I'm talking about the restaurant.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I'm kind of digging it.
Look at the hood over the stove. It has like a crest on it.
Is this
mean-
kitchen cosplay of our world?
Yeah,
I-
it's
It looks
kitchen.
pretty classy to me.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it
If I was
either,
over there, my kitchen, my discovery would be like this.
but the problem is, I
It's
think,
a little gaudy.
like
Little
in
tag.
our
Do it
world,
with-
we know how to make straight fucking hinges, okay? Like, just
Yeah.
look at that crooked ass hinge.
Oh.
I see. Mhm.
Yeah, that's a bit substandard, but perfectly adequate for your average peasant, and that's what they are.
Jesus, kid,
Big
level
complex, what?
much?
This is an
Get on our level.
This is like an RPG nightmare kitchen nightmare with
So-
Gordon Ramsay.
Is this where the D&D campaigns will be held?
I guess I don't know.
So it's a fixer-up.
It's a D&D cooking class for a pod.
So it's a little bit of a fixer-upper.
So people, this next one will hurt a little bit, but it comes with a message. Okay, if you're going to pay an electrician, they have these things called electricians in the Earth realm that run power through the house. You're going to pay an electrician. Make sure you're paying them to do their very best work.
Ooh.
Why?
Ooh.
Why? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that was an electrician, all right? Because the electrician has nothing to do with your plug-inables, all right? It looks like
Plug-inables?
whoever was the contractor just kind of slathered freaking wall
Gotta
cement
be-
or whatever the fuck it is over a hole in the wall and called it a day.
A tier 1 electrician.
I'm
No, this
I'm
straight up
offended.
looks like somebody forgot to wire something, and instead of pulling the box out and running wires, they just drilled a hole through, plugged it in, and then plastered the hole.
And it looks like much more work for that.
And it looks tacky as fuck.
looks like
This
it's
looks like
almost
someone
plugging-
hired a contractor to do a job and then stiffed them at the last minute.
It looks
They're
like
like,
the
"Fine,
wall is
fuck
plugging
you."
itself. Like it's like it grew a little arm and it's plugging itself.
So what you're saying is the wall is masturbating.
It's
It's-
The electrical system is.
Sorry, the wall is whacking its crystal.
It's whacking its crystal.
Is that an art
supposed to be
piece?
an art piece? Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Well, I don't think this is in a home because those are clearly those
Security
sensor
cameras.
doors, right? Like that sense people walking up. But it's not a functional clock because you can't even see the whole clock face. But it is interesting, at least.
It's
Tight.
inside the house's nutsack.
Maybe the art gallery only is open between the hours of 9 p.m. and 3 a.m.
This is a house full of kangaroos.
It's it is an interesting art piece, but it's not the worst thing we've seen. I just don't think it functions well as a clock.
I
Was
don't
this
think it's
designed by Salvador Dali?
Yeah,
not
right?
intended for functionality. It's intended to be something to look at.
Interesting, right?
Cradle time.
Speaking of something to look at, this one will make you cry a little bit too.
Is that a electric fireplace?
Oh, the fireplace is in the middle. Oh. Oh.
You know where I would expect to see something of this caliber design? Any restaurant ever where they're trying to partition guests from seeing each other at a table. That would make sense.
Yeah, it would make sense at a Chili's, not a fucking house.
Nope.
I'd just tear it out, to be honest with you. Like, I don't need an electric fireplace.
Like, it's good. We don't need it. Everything
tear
else
it
is
out.
fine. Except, actually, why not just expand that wall all the way to...
Well, it's not. It's fine because it's obviously like some sort of great room.
Mhm.
So it's fine to have an extra wide opening. Just get rid of the fireplace and you'd fix it. Patch that piece of carpet. You know,
Yep.
it's fine to have a big. I mean, it is weird from that side. Look at that. It doesn't
Yeah.
connect with the wall right. So you have to
Yeah.
fill that in, right? Like you'd have to build a little piece of wall. But
Are they concerned and we're wasting firewood? What?
this might be an add-on. That might be like a single car garage door that they took down and added a room. You know, this used
Like,
to be like
we
a
don't
garage
need
or something.
this.
I don't know, but it's odd. It's definitely odd.
Indeed. I don't like it. I
Hmm.
don't like it. But, like, they're like, we must have a fireplace. The Joneses have a fireplace, so we must have one as well. Because we're keeping up with the Joneses. Get it?
Right now, don't forget, Thief. You haven't chosen one.
You're right. I haven't. I'm saving myself. For this. I'm saving myself for this.
You
What?
need
Here's,
a heater
here's
in
from
both
the
rooms?
outside. You can see the air conditioning unit going through the wall.
Yep, saving myself for this one.
I want an air conditioning unit. No, I want an air conditioning
Why
unit.
not?
No,
you both
I
get one.
Why not just save up the money and buy two? I don't.
That looks like it's more effort to put that through the middle of the wall than just buy two.
Maybe that siblings, they want to teach them a lesson about sharing.
I don't
No.
also understand why it's in the middle room and not on the outer wall. So that because don't ACs have to go out to put the hot air out?
It
Not
could be a
necessarily.
it
So
could be
look-
a heater.
So they had to put the tube up into the ceiling or something, right? I don't know. I don't. Yeah, it could be just a heater, maybe. I don't know because I don't. Well, no, there's the exit hole for the heat.
There's the exit hole.
Because this is it's called a mini split. That's what they're called. I know because one of our fans, I believe it was Brian, bought me one for the Necronook.
Oh.
I just have to figure out how to get it all hooked up. But yeah, they literally cut a hole and put it in so that it blows into both rooms.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's terrible. This is the most basic. This is the cutest bathroom, and when I mean cute, I mean small. I mean like it's teeny, tiny. This is by far the strangest and yet kind of tiniest, cutest bathroom I've ever seen.
Oh, I love it when my guests shit in the middle of the
In the
staircase
middle of
too.
the hallway.
You couldn't even like put a curtain up to partition your guests from shitting.
Yeah,
Also,
Mom.
secondary faux pas in terms of, design, the fact that the bathroom has a window.
Mom, the ghost keeps shitting in the hallway. We better build a toilet.
I have seen bathrooms with windows.
I know,
Most of them have frosted glass, so nobody can spy on you while you're bathing.
Mhm.
Right? So if you do have a bathroom with windows, at least get either frosted glass or some blackout curtains that are always drawn,
Well,
Indeed.
it's above waist height. It's probably fine. Still nowhere near as bad as the combination kitchen bathroom.
I think somebody built this because they wanted to be able to sell the house as a 1.5 bath, so they could sell it.
But who would buy such an abomination? Is my question.
All I'm saying is it's hard to sell a house with only one bathroom.
Because their dominance.
It's hard to sell a house with only one
That's
bathroom
one.
because a lot of people, even if it's a starter home for a bachelor, could end up with a wife and kids, and then they have to share a bathroom, all of them, and it sucks. So this feels like somebody adding a bathroom just so they can sell the house. That's what it feels like to me.
But oh gosh, you're cutting off your nose to spite your face here.
Right, because
If
who's
they
going to buy a
did-
house with a bathroom at the top of the stairs, all exposed?
If they
Exactly.
did the wallpaper with a camo or forest theme with pictures of trees and such, and maybe put a tent over it.
What? That's infuriating.
I don't like that.
That's
I don't like that at all.
The illusion of security. It's not peace.
just move it over a little
You
bit.
can't. There's no jam to screw the thing into.
Oh.
See, that's the door. This is a situation where your only choice is to drill a hole into the stud so the thing goes into a hole.
Or
Because you can't use the latch because there's nothing for it to screw onto. There's no...
Why not just like switch it out from a latch to a lock?
alternatively, yes, just get a whole new door handle.
Right. Yeah. If they wanted to keep with this, you can buy a latch that's longer. And then all you have to do is drill a hole. And it can go into the hole. And that's it. You're done. But no, they attempted something. I don't... When
That
they
was
were
an
doing
attempt.
this, they had to know it didn't work.
call it
So why did
darkness.
they keep going? I don't understand.
I don't know. I don't pretend to know.
You could also
the
get a
minds
chain
of-
Because
latch.
it's art.
You could get a chain latch that goes from the door over, because there's a bit of a partition there. You get a long enough chain latch, it would work too, right? It's an odd one.
And the door opens out.
Indeed.
Oh, I hate this bathroom. I hate it.
You ever
Where's the
just
statue?
you ever just wanted to take a shit on a platform elevated above your peers
What?
who are watching you take a shit?
Why is there a statue?
Some people like to be fancy about their poop.
It's also,
such a
the sink
crappy
is
statue.
right in front of a window,
Like the shield's melting.
in front of the
That's it.
toilet, on
Uh-huh.
its own platform.
Yes.
So you have to step up like 3 times.
Any questions?
Another attempt to kill Grandma, I'm guessing.
This is an
Indeed.
LSD nightmare.
It really
Imagine you will come home from the club shit faced, and you're like, I need a toilet.
is.
Stuff my face
Reminder,
in.
15 minutes till the end of the show, and 2
Yes.
of you haven't used your special attack.
Oh no! Oh
You
dear.
also
Well,
haven't chose one yet.
no, I have.
Yeah, she chose that awful air
I got the-
conditioner going through the
Yep.
wall.
That one.
Okay.
A
So-
budget air conditioning
You,
solution.
you can trade them out. The only person who's traded out was Ark. So
What the
Because
fuck?
nothing is quite as bad as a bathroom/kitchen.
Is
look
that?
look at this kitchen.
Did
Jeep.
they just really like?
they
Do they really like?
they really like Jeep.
Well, like that was. Do they really like that dinosaur movie? or
Jurassic
something.
Park?
Jurassic Park.
The
yeah.
Land Before Time?
The Jurassic Park. Yes.
It's not it's a Jeep. Like that's a Willys Jeep. It's an old school Jeep, but it's part of their kitchen now, permanently. I don't think it would be easy to remove that.
This is what happens when you have children, ladies and gentlemen. So the moral of the story is: don't have children. You won't be forced
children.
or man children, and you won't be forced to decorate the interior of your household with frivolous fan things and unorthodox obstacles to your lifestyle. This has been my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to it, and now I would like to kill you all.
Ooh.
I think this guy here is kitchen. That's the Jeep to play with.
Just die. Hello, bitches. It's your girl, the Nameless Thief, coming at you live from the middle of the sea. I can't tell you specifically where because otherwise they'd find me. We can't have that naturally because, well, I am wanted by the lawman in several different municipalities, and as a result, constantly looking over my shoulder. I can't stay in one place for too long, otherwise shit happens, and when shit happens, it's not a good time. So, I can't specifically tell you where I am, but I can tell you that I'm having a gay old time of it. And I'm about to go on vacation too next week. After the show, guess what? You girls going back to Coco. It's going to be a good time. We're going to bring back a whole bunch of drunken pirate stories. And perhaps, maybe, we'll see some new musical numbers. I don't know. We don't know. We'll see. It'll be a good time either way. I'm excited. I know my co-hosts are definitely dreading the return of the Nameless Thief in the coming seasons, but you know what? That's okay. They're just going to have to get over it. Or get used to it. Either which way. What else? What else can we expect in the new year? You know what? That's a good question. A number of things. I think that I'm going to have to commandeer a different ship because this one's getting a little bit rank, not by my contribution naturally. It's just, the rest of the crewmates, they don't bathe a whole lot because, they're not rich like me, so they can't afford a whole bunch of bathroom products to refresh themselves with. And so as a result, it's kind of stanky. It's a little bit stanky. So we're going to have to find a new place to enjoy ourselves in. Also, there is a poll in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, please take this opportunity to do the thing.
Combo.
Mm-hmm.
Kitchen, bathroom.
Take this opportunity to vote for moi. Please and thank
I don't
you.
know.
Appreciate it.
Which chose a good one. Alistaria.
The coprophiliac stream.
I disagree. I think mine was the best.
We're not done yet, but I'd like to start the poll 10 minutes till so that it gives people plenty of time. But you can still swap
Kitchen
out those of
combo.
you who haven't.
Combo.
And don't forget this dinner table that's awful.
I'm kind of digging the aesthetic here. Like maybe if the platform upon which you eat was a little bit wider and, that was glass instead of just an actual floating river in the middle of all of the business going on.
It's also a giant log.
Yes, that
weighs a
tends to
metric
happen.
ton.
Indeed. It's an aesthetic, Magog. So long as the decor of the dwelling matches the rest of the decor, like...
This screams single hippie ant.
I'm okay with this.
It's a log plume table with a fucking waterfall. I don't like the idea of a waterfall during dinner, though.
I'm
what if
bougie
food
as
falls
fuck.
into that thing? Like, what if food falls in and then goes down into the... Like, ugh.
See, it needs a glass cover over the running water. You don't want things floating down unwittingly. Otherwise, it probably results in a rather pleasant audio effect, like whenever Alistair gets excited.
I'm bougie as fuck, so I'm down with this interior design right here. You know what? I'm okay with this. I would spend an exorbitant amount of
This next one makes me laugh.
money.
I don't hate it. I added it because it is a bit strange. I've never seen.
Well, I'm glad you're excited about it, so I can tell you to go ahead and die, and it'll be that much more of an irritation.
Damn it! I wanted to share the one that made me laugh.
Exactly.
I have to, like...
Kitchen crapper combo. Kitchen crapper combo, kitchen crapper combo, kitchen crapper combo. If you can guarantee next time someone leeches that stupid grimoire on me, that's getting into the rotation. Kitchen crapper combo, because none of that makes sense. None of that makes any sense. That had to be willfully done. Someone looked at that and said, yes, I want to eat the food and prepare my food in the same place where I take a shit. Burrito night is surely a nightmare, unless they're just into that. Maybe it's a fetish thing. Maybe it's like the Kitty Castle apartment. But kitchen crapper combo. Kitchen crapper combo. Kitchen crapper combo. I'm sorry. Look, those other things are abominations, yes, I grant. But consider this. What if they just didn't pay the contractor? Maybe that is actually a glorious tale of revenge. Pay your bills. Clear lesson there. Kitchen crapper combo. We've got some time left. Let's see, maybe I'll do something I don't usually do and just answer questions in the chat. What did you all think of? Well, actually, I think most of what you thought about me, Quest. You seem to enjoy the suffering in general. Reforms are being made. Certainly, we came dangerously close to having someone's head explode violently before the hour was up, namely mine. I wasn't able to talk straight for some time afterwards. You know, like Thief after the party they keep talking about. Only talking instead of walking. No one paid for that attack. I just thought I'd throw it out there. Anyway. Oh, great.
We're gonna be finishing this picture this off because we're 5 minutes till. Oh, almost.
Toilet.
7
minutes.
7
minutes.
7 minutes!
So, this next
Someone give me
image,
a dog an hourglass.
last chance to swap out. This last image, how big does your ass have to be?
Yes.
It's
Sorry.
Nick Avocado.
But that is my ass size.
Toilet from my 900-pound life.
We talk an awful lot about my tits, but no one ever gets to see just how large
What if-
my bahookie is.
What if he just wanted to take a really angular bath in the toilet?
It's a little small for a bath.
You ever just have
Toilet slash
to
bath?
go?
Okay, toilet bathtub combination would be perhaps slightly worse than
What?
the...
It's a bench.
You know how?
It's a bench toilet.
You know how like
In
anacondas,
case you need to shit at the same
Yeah.
time.
in order to determine whether or not they are the size that they need to be in order to consume something, they measure themselves against the like length of the thing that they're about to consume. Well, what if like that's the same case for certain humans? In order to determine whether or not they have the capability to take the shit that they need to, they have to like measure themselves against the size of the crapper that they're about to sit on. And so as a result, we have this for very special.
That's a really convoluted way
people.
of saying some people just want a custom toilet made to fit their big fat ass.
Yep.
I'm sorry, that looks much more like if it's not actually a bathtub. Someone really believes in shitting as a communal experience, a bonding moment.
We're bringing back the ancient Roman shithouses.
Where everybody shits next to each other.
Exactly.
Night
you know,
Sun
a family
Night
that
Sun just
shits
gave-
together.
Night Sun just gave 5 signals. Say Arc, say kitchen crapper combo really fast 10 times.
Kitchen crapper
Kitchen crapper combo, 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 kitchen crapper combo. Ugh. Okay,
Nope,
that is
you
tongue
fucked up.
twister. Actually, that should
Fucked.
we should title with tongue twisters. That is, I need to mark that one down.
All right, we're gonna end. We're gonna end with this one, and then give people a chance to vote.
Done. 10's a bit much.
Prepare yourselves for
My body is ready.
utter pain. Utter
Okay.
pain.
All right, let's go.
This one hurts me so bad.
Give it to me.
Ready?
2 showers?
Look a little bit north. A little bit north.
Oh,
Yep,
it's in the.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep. It's subtle at first, but then once you see it, you cannot unsee it, and it's gonna piss you off.
It literally looks like it clipped into like the ceiling.
It looks like
It's
a
like a
Bethesda
game.
game glitch.
A Unity asset. Also, the other one is at least attachable. That much makes sense.
Here's the thing.
Oh, man.
This was so easily like fixable before they fucking cut a hole in the roof and then plastered over it. You could have just bought a pipe that went up and then over and then had the... If you really want a shower head that rains, because that's one of those double ones where you get a regular shower head, but then you get the one that feels like raindrops. And some people want those, but you could literally just put a pipe up and have it in the center of the ceiling. You didn't have to do this.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Stop it.
And I just stand here wishing you'd be dead.
You already killed me. You can't kill me again. Ha ha. Or suck a dick.
This is why I'm only sitting here wishing for it.
Suck my left nut.
All right, well, Alasteria's choice was, of course, the most god-awful goddamn crown molding job I've ever seen. And Ark's choice was the crapper
kitchen crapper combo.
And
yeah, but what's more fixable and what's more lazy? The kitchen crapper whatever fuck combo, or the little quarter piece where they literally could have spent like a few dollars to fix it.
Yeah, Ark's is not fixable because they might not have the space for a bathroom to move it to. It might be such a tiny apartment. That's just out of the question. But Alasteria's choice, as well as the Thieves, because the Thieves was the air conditioning unit, so easily fixable, it's stupid.
Indeed, which is why I should have won.
I'm just suggesting it could be a tale of revenge, and that changes everything.
But this physically hurts me more than the others.
Nothing.
This physically makes me want to vomit because I'm such a stickler for little details like this.
It just makes no sense. Why would you put the extra effort in and putting like little shitty knobs when you could just spend like a little bit more extra money to finish out the corner? Makes no sense.
Can't be that hard to fix that crown molding job. It's not.
It's not though. That's the thing. It's not hard at all.
It's not hard at all.
It's so easy.
And for yours, Thief, all you have to do is buy 2 units.
Exactly.
And just put a unit in each room and then seal up that hole.
But Thieves is really funny, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
It really is.
Yeah, this one angers me. This is just dirty. Like, who shits where they eat? And this one is funny. It just makes me laugh.
I hate to say it, but I think the Orbs of Obscenity won.
Oh. Well, it is such a jarring experience to see this image and go, why? Why, God, why?
Why?
And yes, it does look like the witch is cashing in. It was close, though, neck and neck. Ark got 36%. The witch has 48%. Thief 17%. Sorry, Thief.
It was super close. I was almost there. I almost won.
All right.
I could have had him.
Well, I hope Alastair is on at least one of the episodes next week so that she can claim her Golden Dagger prize.
Yay.
If you're on Monday instead of Friday, just remind Ark that you have a Golden Dagger.
Okay.
But you are the winner, so I'm going to end the poll now because it is the end of the show. 9 p.m. Thank you all for watching. Still plenty of images left over for next Friday, the final episode of the season. And we will end it with more terrible picture this bad interior design. and hopefully Lyra can make it so I can hear her tortured voice one last time. Anything left to say before we leave?
Bookin', dockin', dookin'.
Pondering orbs.
Crapper combo.
Who wants to ponder these orbs?
See you at the Ponderosa.
Here's a superstition that died out for a predictable reason. The door of the bride's home must not be closed while she is at church. I'm guessing thefts played a part in this.